Do we have a timer?
All right. I'm going to begin with a bold statement. The most important variable for the success of the learning experience is the mindset. More than the research, more than the content design, even more than the world-class facilitation, it's a person's ability to pause on a busy day, their willingness to grow and learn, to challenge themselves, that leads to real, lasting transformation. I'm Shaddix, my pronouns are he, him. I'm a leadership trainer and a certified coach at Life Labs Learning here in New York City. My job is to teach people life's most useful skills at work. Skills that help them be better communicators, decision makers, and leaders. And tonight, I'm going to share two of the key blockers that I've encountered in my time that get in the way of learning and growth at work. Now, to boost my credibility here, this is not my usual clicker. You're spitting to one another. These insights are coming from teaching for about a decade across really 1,500 different workshops, 1,000 different companies, spanning about 20,000 different learners. And this is global companies, cross industries, and different levels within those organizations. So a lot of data here. And my goal is to equip you with this knowledge, things you probably already know to some degree, so that we can all do our job a little bit more successfully. So I'm going to share the two blocks first. I'm going to share some insights on how we can shift those mindsets. So here we go. So leading mindset number one. I'm too busy to learn. I've seen the head nods, right? You guys know that. So picture this. I'm at a ad tech agency here in Midtown Manhattan. I'm working with the executive team, the people who should be role modeling these skills the most. At the top of the hour, nobody's there. A minute goes by, 2 minutes go by, 5 minutes go by, still alone in the conference room. Finally, at 7 after, the first frantic executive starts streaming in. People sit down, flick open laptops, there's rapid fire updates. Several people have half-eaten salads with them. While I'm trying to wrangle the group, someone says, "Sorry, Justin, we don't have time to learn right now. We're too busy leading." That's the first one. What about the second? Second one here. I already know this, or this doesn't apply to me. So different company, different situation. There's a tech company doing a virtual session. Apparently the backstory is a couple managers have been fucking it up. So as a fix, the company decided to prescribe mandatory leadership training to everyone. So not setting the facilitator up for success. People come on the Zoom, cameras off, they're on mute. A wall of silent tiles. I invite people to turn their cameras on. Somebody accidentally comes off mute. They give a long sigh. I hear them mumble, "I don't want to be here right now." Me too. Okay. So this is what we're up against. How do we help to shift these blockers, shift these limiting mindsets? I'm going to give you 4 quick ways. First up, don't take it personally and don't be surprised. In fact, I would say we should anticipate these limited mindsets. It helps us be more resilient in the moment when we encounter them, and also can help you have a better strategy when you roll out your plan. Second, acknowledge, validate. The mistake we can make here is trying to pitch, talk about how wonderful this training is going to be. They're not ready to hear you just yet. So they say things like, "Oh, wow, seems like a really busy day today. I bet you this training is only adding to that stress." These are inoculation statements. So we're just kind of naming what we're seeing. If they feel like you understand their pain, they're more likely to listen to you and they'll soften that resistance. So once they start to open up, we want to get curious and ask questions. Things like, what's a real challenge when you bring to the session today that you can make some progress on? Or what would make it worthwhile to improve your coaching skills or feedback skills, whatever it might be. And then finally, you want to reframe the session so that you get into those needs. Remember that resistance is information. So we want to try to understand that and give them something that's really going to serve them. Now, I know that changing mindsets is not easy or light work, and it actually requires us to be patient and curious, precious resources. So I want us to focus on what we have the most control over, ourselves, focus on control. Think about our mindsets, our presence, the behaviors that we roll out. Because at the end of the day, the real shift doesn't happen in that conference room or over that Zoom. we want people to be willing to grow and to learn, you've got to roll out that first. Because the mindset of the learner begins with the mindset of the leaders. What do you think about that?